Listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
Hey, welcome everyone. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy all of that stuff. Happy work eve, all of that stuff. I hope you guys have had an amazing weekend. I've had a very restful weekend, I must say. Not too much going on, but welcome, beautiful people. It's another night over here at Ustyle Magazine Live Radio Show, Sexy Sunday edition. I am here today to say hey. I'm definitely delighted to help you guys get your week started as usual. So it's always an honor to be here just to say hello to you guys and just chit chat with everyone for just a few moments. I have another amazing guest that'll be joining me today. But first of all, I always like to acknowledge my sponsors. I want to say thank you, as usual, very much to two of my sponsors, Mr. Miles Ross of the George Goodman League, as well as Captivate Marketing Solutions. Thank you guys for all of your help. You are amazing, and as usual, I appreciate you. So again, I want to thank everyone. Like I said, not too much going on for me this weekend. I know there were quite a few things going on around the city this weekend. I didn't get out. I just kind of laid low this weekend. So that's that, but I'll be recharged for this weekend coming because there's a few things going on. So, of course, you know, you guys, I'll be here next Sunday to just kind of recap that weekend. But I hope you guys, first of all, have an amazing week. On my show today, I have this amazing young lady, beautiful spirit, such an inspiration to a lot of people. And she's a new author. So she'll be joining me right after this break. I will be welcoming the new author, Miss Shakita Shaw. And she's going to be here discussing her amazing, phenomenal, beautiful book that has just been published and released called 3 Days of Self-Reflection and Inner Healing. So we're going to be talking all about this amazing book that she has published. And when we come back, she's going to tell you guys all about it. So we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, I will be welcoming to the show Miss Shakita Shaw. I'll see you guys in 2 shakes. you guys, welcome back. I am sitting here, as you can see, with the beautiful Miss Arthur Shakita Shaw. How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I am doing just fine. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. You're quite welcome. So congratulations on your new book release.
Thank you. It hasn't really hit me yet still.
Really?
No.
Well, I'm watching and I'm seeing like all of the accolades and all of the great responses that you've been getting. So how does it feel though?
It feels great because actually when I put the book out, I wasn't really expecting anything. I just put my thoughts on paper and I said, okay, whatever happens, it truly happens. And to see that people really are like tuning in there, reading it, and it's changing so many people's lives, my heart is full.
Exactly.
Because I just wanted to put something out there to let people know you're not going through things by yourself. It's somebody out there who's going through the same thing as you.
Because that's what I want. I wanted you to tell us about the book.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys can see, here's the cover. I mean, this is the entire book actually, but it's a beautiful, beautiful book.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's called
30 Days of Self-Reflection and Inner Healing.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Let's see. I talk about the history between me and my dad. He was, on drugs a while ago, so that affected me as a child up until my adulthood. I talked about my miscarriage. I talk about losing my mom. I talk about friendships, social media egos, talk about drama, anything that you possibly could think of in it, I just threw in there. It was just thoughts in my head, and I said, you know what, somebody is going to need this.
That's right.
They're going to need to understand, okay, it's not always everybody. It can be me. I may be the issue, and I need to remove myself.
Exactly.
And be accountable.
Exactly.
And it's okay. We're not perfect. We're going to go through things every single day.
Exactly.
And I tell people all the time, yes, you see me bubbly, but I have to take a step back because I'm human too.
Right.
I'm human. I have my moments where I just shut down.
Exactly.
Go to work, put the phone up, and that's it. And
Exactly.
people come looking for me though. They do. Where you at? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm processing.
Right.
I don't like to use certain words. I don't like to say, oh, I'm, just depressed. I really don't like that word.
Okay.
It's just like I said, I'm just processing. Because
exactly.
sometimes
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm processing.
And once I come back, I'm on it.
Exactly.
I'm on it. I'm nonstop. It's nonstop action with me.
So this book is basically about a lot of your personal experiences, and you've applied them.
Yes, every single thing that I've been through.
Right.
Every single thing. It's just I said, well, let me just go ahead, and I'm working on a part 2.
I saw that today.
Yes,
I saw that today.
I'm working on a part 2.
Awesome.
This one's going to be pretty different, but I didn't even expect that much. I'm not gonna say that much support, but that reaction that people are getting, like I didn't even know, like even strangers from social media have hit me in my inbox and said, oh my God, I've ordered the book, it's been amazing, I read it at least 3-4 times a day, and I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. Exactly. I just put it out into the universe, and I let the universe just tell me where to go, and I just keep it moving.
So what sparked you to actually want to write? Like, when did you realize you wanted to write?
Well, ever since I was in high school, I've always, wrote things down, and I did a poetry reading at Busboys and Poets a few months ago.
Oh, really?
It's in there about my dad, and I asked him first. I said, would you mind if I go do it? He was like, sure, go ahead. So I said, you know what, I might as well just put all of this in a book.
Exactly.
So people can read at least one thing per day.
Exactly.
No matter what they're going through. And I just said, I just put it on out there and see what happens.
So they're basically like daily affirmations. Is that how you have it?
It's kind of like an affirmation, but it's just different things. Just whatever you're going through that day. If it's something dealing with family, if it's something dealing with a miscarriage, if it's something I know a family of mine has been on drugs, or social media is just too much for me today. Well, let me figure that out. It's just different things for that 30 days. You can flip back to it, or however you feel. So people. One person asked me, well, can I read it once a day? I said, well, however you feel.
Exactly.
If you want to read the whole book in 5 minutes, then that's fine too.
Exactly. So how long did it take you to write the book?
A while. It took a while.
Right.
Because I'm a person, I pick up on energy, and I need confirmation and clarity.
Oh, okay.
So I sat there and said, okay, well, let me make sure this is right. Let me make sure I'm just not putting something out there just because I feel as though I just want to put it out there.
Exactly.
Because I had blockage too. I was sitting there like, okay, some words I couldn't get out.
Yes.
But I figured that I wasn't centered within myself. There were a lot of distractions around me, so I couldn't finish it when I wanted to.
Exactly.
I was paying attention to different things. Maybe that's what my problem,
because a lot of times I want to sit down and write, and a lot of times it's almost like I can't get focused. So maybe it's the energy. Maybe
yes,
the energy is just
sometimes you have to shut yourself out from the outside world to get you together. I take an hour to myself every single day. I go to work. I'm on social media. I talk to my friends. But again, I have my processing time.
Exactly.
I need time to I have a strict schedule when I get home. When I get home from work, I put my keys down. I burn my incense. I meditate. I play with the dog, meditate again, and I chill and relax, and I go about my evening. I have to take time out for me. Because if I don't, I'm going to be all over the place. I'm no good for anybody else if I don't have me together.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that works for me.
So a lot of your personal experiences is a lot of the inspiration behind the words in the book.
Yes, it is. And I still read it myself.
Right.
I still open it because it's helped me to be the person that I am today.
Exactly.
If I didn't go through all of that, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Did you ever think that your personal experiences you'd be able to put down on paper?
No. No. I thought that I would just be able to go through life and keep it moving and say, okay, but I said, you know what? I said with my brand, I want to help people laugh. I want them to be happy. I want them to know, again, it's just not them being in this world alone. So somebody is going through the same thing. So I said, well, maybe if they can read it versus me just saying it or going live on Facebook, then they can see for themselves, okay, they may not want to reach out to me. They may not want to go talk to anybody else. But if they have something, a hard copy or something to say, okay, well, I have experienced this, so maybe I could feel a little bit better about myself today and then fine.
Exactly. So tell me about Sugar Love.
Oh my goodness!
Ever since when I first met you, about a year ago?
Yes.
That was the name that you had given, and I always call you that, Sugar Love. And I never knew the meaning behind it, but I thought it was so cute. It was perfect for you, and just for some reason, you were always Sugar Love.
Yes. I just thought about you've never called me by my name.
Exactly. It's always. But look, now that you're an author, now I have to call you Miss Shakita Shaw.
Yeah.
So tell me about Sugar Love. What is up with Sugar Love?
Okay, for most people who don't know, Sugar Love is based off my mom. That was her nickname. So I'm just, going on with her legacy of trying to love people, make sure they smile, make sure they have someone to talk to. It has expanded beyond my expectations, honestly.
Wow.
Even with the book, I'm working on now trying to be a mentor to teens, still trying to help the singers out. Working on a self-love workshop with Beverly. Oh my gosh, she's been so helpful. Beverly Smith. We're working on a self-love workshop where every weekend we're trying to bring people in, bring love back into the community.
Exactly.
We're trying to let people know that, again, you don't have to do this alone. There's something that you're going through. Someone else may be experiencing it, especially with the youth. The youth need a lot of love. People are dying.
Yes.
I'm doing grief support. If you don't know,
and we're going to talk about that because I think that's
support.
Interesting also.
It's just so much I'm trying to do under my brand. I don't want to just stick to one thing because I'm just not that person. And a lot of people come to me. I've had a few people, they want to talk to me and understand how am I so positive in where I am in my life?
Because you know what, and that's one of my questions I have here. Of course, I follow you on IG.
Yes.
I follow you on Facebook, and you're always so positive.
Yes.
And it's genuine. You because you can genuinely feel when someone is kind of trying to impress the masses as opposed to when someone is actually genuine. And I noticed that with you, your positivity is genuine.
Yeah. Thank
so
you.
how do you stay so positive?
I just reflect on what I've been through.
Right.
And there were
times that's hard because reflecting on what I've been through will make me upset and mad.
For me, even 2.5 years ago, I was in my apartment with no heat for almost a year.
Oh,
it was just my dog and I. So we went through a blizzard together. I literally had no heat, so I had to sleep in a onesie, bundled up in clothes.
Right.
I was so happy to go to work because there was heat at work.
Exactly.
I couldn't keep up with my bills. I lost my vehicle. So I still don't have a vehicle. There are a lot of things that I lost.
Right.
But I was told to sit in solitude after work, put the phone down, because I was shown that I was so ungrateful a few years ago. I had a job where I made a lot of money.
Right.
I was the highest paid person within my company, but I was so ungrateful, still saying, I need more money.
Right.
I have all these bills, but I had money. It's just that I wanted more. I was greedy.
Exactly.
So now I'm in a place of, I'm so grateful for everything that I have. I pray over a piece of chewing gum or my
Awesome.
sunflower seeds, because I could be back
Awesome.
where I was a few years ago, and I'm not trying to go back there.
Exactly.
Life has been amazing to me.
Exactly.
And I wake up and tell people, why are you waking up angry? What you angry for?
Exactly.
Wake up, okay, smile. Even if you don't smile, just say, you know what? I'm thankful for where I am, and then you go about your day.
Exactly.
I don't want to be mad. It takes too much
That's so
time.
awesome. Right,
It
right.
takes too much time to be mad.
But the thing about what I'm sitting here with, and I'm amazed about, is that even during your time of trial, you know, you still recognize that you had to go somewhere and center yourself. You know,
I had to.
yeah, exactly.
Because I really didn't want to deal with anybody else, because I didn't want to get distracted. I didn't want
Right.
anybody judging me. I didn't tell a lot of people.
You know, and I'm gonna tell you, and that I think nowadays that's like the biggest issue is that, you know, people, you'll be amazed the problems and the issues that people have going on. We're all, a lot of people are dealing with the same stuff,
They are.
but you find that people will mask it
Yes.
and they'll hide it,
Yes.
because they don't want others to judge them. They don't. So I mean, how do you think? What makes people want to be so open to you? What do you try to give that?
I'm just transparent.
Right.
I have nothing to hide.
Right.
And I tell people, if I could just touch one heart, I'm fine.
Exactly.
If it's just one person that says, you know what, I look at your social media and I know that I can move on without my, you know, within my day, I'm fine. I just want to be
Exactly.
transparent, because there's nothing anybody can ask me and I'm going to lie to you about it. I'm going to be very honest.
Right,
There's-
exactly.
I put literally my whole life on social media.
And I was going to ask you,
whole
do
life.
you think that there is, I get not really a difference, but do you think that you can give too much of yourself to social media?
Me, no.
Right.
No, because I'm the same person that I am on social media and off social media.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, I mean, social media can't hurt you, but it can't help you.
Right.
If you use it in the right way.
Exactly.
If you use it in the right
Exactly.
way, fine. But again, if you don't project that negativity and if you don't contradict yourself, you should be pretty good.
Exactly.
And that's what I try to maintain. Again, if I'm having a day, I don't want to portray that on social media or people asking me questions. Oh, what's going on in your life? What's going on with your relationships? What's going on
Right,
with this?
right.
Nope. If I'm having that moment, I'm going to step back. Then I'm going to come back. It's not that I'm
Right.
faking, but there are certain things that should not be exposed to others or to social media.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't, you know, you don't want the wrong
No.
energy.
Nope, because I don't need that.
Yeah,
I
you don't want
I
the
don't
wrong
play with
energy
that.
to get involved with
I don't
what
play
you're
my
already
energy.
dealing
yes.
with.
Yes, I don't play with that bad energy. I don't want it. You see me before, take off my little crystal, say,
You know, and
what?
that's what I was going to ask you. So, what's the deal with like the stones and your crystals and all of that?
I love them. They're my babies.
Uh-huh.
They help me a lot. And a lot of people think they're just rocks. They're just, oh, you just bought them. Like, no, they help me.
Like
They help
me,
when I
pretty
meditate.
rocks. I just those are pretty rocks.
See, I tell people, you know, when you pick them up, they have a meaning behind them.
Right, right.
Most of them are pretty much to bring you positivity, to help you, you know, with any physical ailments, to help you communicate better,
Exactly.
to help you not be so distracted.
Right,
And
right.
you just have to do research. And I'm a person, I'm not just going to step into something because it looks good. I need to
Exactly.
do my research. So if there's anything that can bring me positivity or enlighten my life or, you know, brighten my day, I'm all for it.
Exactly.
But people have asked me as far as, does it contradict like with the Bible and things? I'm like, no, it's in there. So I've had to show them, no, it was talked about a long time ago.
Okay.
A long time. I get that question all the time.
Yes.
Like, I want to learn, but I don't want to seem like I'm going against God.
Exactly.
I'm like, no, y'all. It's not that. Sheesh. It's not that, Lord. So it's just doing your research. And I don't
Exactly.
go a day without them. If I do, my whole day is thrown. Even my dog knows. She doesn't even touch my center table.
Are you serious?
She does not go nowhere near it.
Aww.
She will go the other way. So I'm like, you touch that table, it's going to be on.
Exactly.
That's my peace table, my love
Exactly.
table. Mhm.
Exactly. So, in writing your book, were there any things that you, additional things that you found out as far as yourself in writing? Like, were there things within you that were untouched as you were writing your book?
I found out that I was a yes dear for too long when I was
wow.
writing. That I allowed myself to be so exposed to people, and I gave too much of myself without spending time for me.
Right,
I was trying to
right.
please everybody else, even in my dating life, even in my everyday life. It was just, I wasn't centered, so I was unbalanced.
Right.
And I kept trying to figure out, why is my brand not flourishing? Why am I not happy? Like genuinely happy.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to please everybody else.
Exactly.
And then when they turn on me, I'm blaming them. No, I have to blame myself.
Exactly.
And I tell people, you can't enable other people and then get mad when they turn on you.
Exactly.
Stop enabling people, because now I have I created a Facebook group for my book. So I try to post different quotes a day, and I learned about myself. It's just so much I learned by writing. It's just, you have to spend time with you. You have to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what's your favorite color, what you like to eat at 8 p.m., what you like to eat at 7 a.m. And it's so much to it. May sound so, some people say childish, but you need to know yourself.
Exactly.
And if you can't pour into yourself, you can't pour into nobody else.
Exactly. That is so true. That is so true. So what keeps you going though?
Lord.
You know, just being able to constantly give, you know, just to give, basically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even with a kind word to give of yourself, you know, what keeps you being able to keep giving?
One is my mom. Before she passed, she was just that person. And she was always positive. She always said, okay, whatever you want to do, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
She would say, you know, it's a lot of times it's not about you, it's about the other person.
Yep.
And I saw my mom, she used to work for someone else, and the young guy was stuck in Richmond, and she got up out of her bed and went to drive to him and brought him back home. But I said, Mom, that's not your child.
Wow.
What are you doing? She said, it's not about me.
Exactly.
She was like, if I can help somebody else and let them smile, let them know again, it's not about just me. It's okay.
Awesome.
And I didn't learn that until she passed away, because I had a very nasty attitude. I was really mean. I really was. And my mom used to say, your attitude is disgusting. And I was like, whatever. And she would tell me, you know, be grateful for the trees, be grateful for the birds, just be grateful that you're living. I would say, yeah, okay, whatever. So when she passed, it clicked. It was just like, oh my God, like this is serious.
Isn't that something what death can do? Death, you know, losing a loved one. Yeah, losing a loved one. If you are willing to open yourself up, losing a loved one will touch you in some type of way.
And I've been dealing with death since the age of 11. So it's just like, that's why I love helping people who don't know what to do when they do lose a loved one.
Exactly.
Because I've been there multiple times.
Exactly.
And my family
well, that's what we're going to talk about. Let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about this grievance counselor title that you have. I want to talk a little bit more about that and find out what that's all about. So you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to take just a quick minute to just kind of regather ourselves. And when we come back, we still have some more from the author, Miss Shakita Shaw. So we'll be back in a few moments. Okay. Hey, you guys, welcome back. I am still sitting here with the beautiful Miss Author, Shakita Shaw. So now, before we went to break, we were beginning to talk about your title as a grievance counselor. So what exactly is a grievance counselor?
For those people who are dealing with death of losing a loved one, or they're about to lose a loved one, I come in and say, okay, what is it that you need help with? Because a lot of people don't know what to ask the doctor. They don't know what direction to go in. They don't know what to do with the funeral homes. Mentally, they're just unprepared because it is a lot.
Right.
So since I've been dealing with it for so long, it actually brings me comfort to help somebody else.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I would say, okay, well, take this to the doctor, take a notepad, ask them what medicines are they going to, ask them, what's the schedule. If you're up there, watch their every movement, watch what time they eat, watch what time they don't eat, watch what time they roll over, watch them how they actually roll them over, how many times have they changed them without a day. It's a lot to learn because if you just go in and say, okay, I'm just going to visit a family member, I sat there for 30 minutes, that's not enough.
Right.
Because some establishments, if you're not there, they really won't pay attention to them.
Exactly.
So you have to literally go in, even if you can't go in, call at least every hour.
Exactly.
Because that alerts the facility that, okay, someone is calling to check on this person, so I know that they're just not a John Doe.
Exactly.
So it's a lot to deal with, but I find happiness in helping other people do it.
So what made you get into something like that, though? Because I have to say, I would have never thought about being a grief. I'm too sensitive. I can't.
When my granny passed away, I helped my mom.
Okay.
It was my mom and my uncles and we were trying to figure out the process. But then when my mom passed, and I literally did everything myself. My stepdad was there, but he was just, he was older. Okay. So I did everything by myself. I did her makeup by myself.
Oh, really?
I reached out to my godmom, and they helped me with finding a funeral home and things like that. But I made the decisions all by myself.
Exactly.
Because I knew my mom.
Exactly.
And to know that after that, there were so many people who are so down and sad because a lot of people don't have help. And it's a tedious process trying to cooperate with a funeral home, to cooperate with your family, to cooperate and trying to figure out what days of the week to have a funeral. It costs more to have a funeral on a Saturday versus during the week. And a lot of people
you know what?
That.
I just found that out. I just found that out.
I didn't even know you had to pay for opening and closing, which means they dig up the dirt, they put the casket in, and they put the dirt back on. You have to pay for that.
Right.
And that cost $1,300 when I had to do it for my mom. But thankfully, she paid for everything in 1993.
Oh, okay.
She had her headstone and all of that. But
isn't that something how our parents, they think ahead? Because my mom is the same way. Like, she literally has all of that as well already.
And I didn't know that. Thankfully,
I just called. Her, and then it's just amazing that the things that we go day to day, and we don't think about stuff like that.
No.
Exactly.
Because I see a lot of people now, they're like, oh, well, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with, GoFundMe account if you're doing it the right way. But a lot of people don't have life insurance.
Exactly.
Even if it's for $3,000, something. You can pay $5 a month towards something.
Exactly.
Which is very important because at the end of the day, especially if you have a big family, you have to collect money, and then the hospital is only going to keep the body for so long.
Exactly.
And then you have to go to the funeral home, and they want their money right then and there.
They want their money,
All of a sudden, you're short. And then if you don't claim a body, they call it a John Doe. So that body is just sitting there waiting.
Exactly.
So it's a big process. It's a long process in which that's why I like to help people because they don't. Even people with big families, they still don't know. They're fussing and fighting over money versus trying to get their family, their loved one into the ground or cremated. So it's a big process.
So you help families basically from the beginning to the end. To the end.
I have friends who've called me. They don't know what to do. They're just like, oh my God, how am I? I'm like, just calm down first.
Exactly.
Just feel your feelings. That's fine.
Right.
But after you feel your feelings, you have to
You have work to do.
You have work to do.
Yeah.
And I'm finding out now there are a lot of young people having to bury their parents. And they don't know which direction to go. And honestly, if you go into the wrong direction, somebody might steer you the wrong way.
Exactly.
And then you're sitting there trying to come up with a lot of money because, again, nobody has life insurance or you don't have the right person to talk to. And also people, I tell them, usually we call people, text people 2 weeks after a funeral or a loved one has passed, and then we just drop them off. We leave them alone. A lot of people don't check up on them. They don't ask them how are they. So that's why I come in. I call you okay? You need anything? No, I'm okay. Okay, you need me to come by?
Exactly.
A phone call is very important.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, and it's funny that you said that because even just yesterday now, my dad has passed away. He's been gone, I guess, wow, probably well at maybe 9 years now.
Okay.
You know, and that's my father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that void never goes away.
Nope.
So like you said, you know, even well after you've already buried that loved one, there are days that it's still, you know, especially when you lose a mother or a father or a child.
Yes.
You know, there are days that that feeling will come back to you, whether it's 10 years from now, 12 years, and a lot of people need that.
They do.
You know, they need that support of someone to just call and say, hey, you okay?
And some days I need it.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
as I said in my book, I miscarried a child when I was very, very young. So the month of October is still a little, you know, sensitive for me. My mom went into the hospital on Christmas Eve. You know, during the Christmas season, that was my favorite holiday. So my friends know, okay, Christmas is her favorite. Let me check up on her some days. I go into hiding.
You know, it's because, wow, it's funny. It's funny that you say that because, like you said, certain months that you might lose a loved one. It's almost like when that month comes around. Now, I'll tell you something not too many people know. You know, I lost a daughter in 1989 in a car accident. She was only a month. Okay. She was a month old, and it was in September. And well, her birthday is in September. Actually, it was a car accident. The car accident was actually in November, and it's almost like whenever September comes around, or whenever the month comes that I lost her, it's almost like it's always like something comes over me that month. And when I look at the month, it's like, wow. Here we go again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done a lot better. The first few years, I would literally break down and cry.
Right.
Or I would have moments, if I cry, I cover my mouth because I didn't want my mom to see me crying or hurt because she depended on me.
Right.
So even living alone, it's sometimes I would just sit there like, why am I covering my mouth? Okay. But now I'm in the spirit of my mom wouldn't want me to sit here all of these years by myself.
Exactly.
Let me just go to somebody else's house or call. But I had to get myself
right.
together first because I'm the baby.
Exactly.
My brother has been incarcerated for 24 years now.
Oh, wow.
So technically, I'm like the only child at home.
Exactly.
So me and my mom were best friends.
Exactly.
So to know when Christmas comes around, it's like, okay, but now I have the dog. The spoiled baby.
I was going to say that'll go run in his kennel whenever he knows something coming over you, right?
That dog. She's spoiled. So now I get to spoil her. So I'm just like, okay, but it took me a while to adjust because, yes, I lost my granny. That was my heart, too, but it wasn't my mom.
Exactly.
And I know a lot of times when I need my mom to talk to, I'm like, she's not here. But what I do now, I talk as if she is here.
Exactly.
Say, okay, Mom, I need some advice. What should I do?
Right.
And she does appear.
Right.
She comes into
all right
my home.
All right now.
She does.
Wow.
She really does. I can hear her loud and clear. Okay, do this. Don't do that. Okay.
Right.
All right. Great. I got it. But I'm just that connected to my mom, even though she's not here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
awesome. Awesome. So you're a grievance counselor. Do you find that this time of the year, you find that people require your help a little more as far as the holiday season?
Yes. I'm going to, for Christmas, open up some phone lines.
Oh, wow.
During the holiday. So people can call in if they just want to laugh, if they just want to cry or something, or just talk and I don't even have to respond. That's fine.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people don't have family. I know people who actually still have family, but they're not connected to their families.
Exactly.
Or they just want someone on the outside just to talk to.
Right.
So I'm going to put it on Facebook. I haven't gotten the number yet, but I'm going to put that on Facebook and Instagram to know that they can call in just whatever they need to put out there, that's fine. But the holidays are really sensitive for a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you get out in the community and do a lot of, reaching out in the community?
Now I'm starting to do that more. One year I did go out, feed the homeless once. But I'm seeing now most people reach out to me on social media because they see me posting a lot.
Awesome.
So now I have the request of, hey, can I talk to you? Oh my God. Can I get a consult with you? And honestly, again, all of this, I didn't ask for it. I'm not mad that it's coming in. Only thing I ask is just for me to be in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
Whatever is for me is going to be for me.
Exactly.
And nobody can touch it. And I tell people, if it's not for them, they will be forbidden.
Right.
Which means it's not for them, they can't take it.
Exactly.
If it's not theirs, they can try to take it, but they can't do anything with it.
Exactly.
So people just come to me, I say, okay, and I just ask the universe, okay, guide me into the right direction. I don't want to see the wrong thing. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I find out now a lot of people do want to talk to me because they see what's going on. So I say, okay, we'll figure it out.
Exactly.
But before I say yes, I'm a person. I have to meditate on it first. I have to make sure the energy is
that's
right.
That's what I was going to ask you. You know, when you find yourself having different opportunities coming your way, do you find yourself that you have to kind of take a step back and just kind of rethink it?
Yes.
First before you leap?
Yes.
Like, what's your process before you decide to take on new opportunities?
When it's brought to me, I ask, of course, I'm a person, I ask a lot of questions. And then I say, okay, I'll get back to you. So I have to sit in silence, think about it, say it out loud, think about it again, meditate over it, pray over it. And if I feel as though I have some type of confirmation and clarity that it's a go, then I'm going to go. But if I have an ill feeling, or if my stomach is upset, or if I'm off track, I'm going to tell them no.
Exactly.
Because every opportunity is not the best opportunity
exactly.
for you.
That's right. That's right.
Not. And I don't want my energy to be tampered with.
That's
Granted,
right.
you can get distracted. People are going to test you. But I'm so rooted within myself, you can't shake me. You're not going to shake me. I'm sorry. Don't try it. It's not going to shake me. It's not going to happen.
I love it. I love it. I love
Yes.
it. So let me ask you, I'm going to throw a word out there to you, and you tell me, what does this word mean to you? Transformation.
A new you. You're going from the old you to a new you, meaning that you want to be different. Something that you're unveiling yourself. I do that a lot. If I don't do eye contact, that's because I'm thinking a lot.
Oh, it's okay. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yes, that's what transformation means to me. Like, prime example, my weight loss surgery.
And that's why I asked you that, because you went through an entire transformation and you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look
Thank
amazing.
you.
I actually used you as an example. One of my coworkers was considering having a procedure done, and I said, "Let me tell you, my girlfriend, she had a procedure done, and she looks amazing."
Thank
And
you.
I showed her your picture. You always have a before picture and after picture, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Look, she looks amazing."
Thank you. I love it. I honestly love it.
Exactly.
It's been amazing.
Exactly.
I don't regret it at all.
Right.
My year is almost up on the 22nd.
Wow.
I can't believe it's almost been a year.
Exactly.
And I'm in an amazing group. Oh my gosh. Cole, thank you. It's called Those Dolls Got Sleeved. And I went to see them in October.
Okay.
'Cause I'm one of the admins in the group. And we had an amazing time. And to know that there are so many other women all over the world who have had this surgery.
Exactly.
We talk about everything, what you can eat, what you can't eat. And we have so much in there. I talk about the book. There's body scrub options. There's meal plan options.
Awesome.
She does her e-consults.
And all of that is in the book?
All of that is in the group.
Oh,
so
okay,
what we
the
try
group.
to do,
Okay.
the group is just more than just a group.
Okay.
So we want to make sure, you have the emotional support. We want to make sure you have your meal plans going.
Right.
We make sure, and we're doing another retreat in Nashville. So we're just trying to go all around, but I really love the surgery. It's been amazing. And it's also helped me.
Exactly.
It helped me be better because I didn't want to wear anything but graphic T-shirts. When y'all saw me, all I wore was T-shirts. I was like, I'm getting too big for this. I'm not buying anything else. I can't. But now I'm extra comfortable.
Very
extra
good.
Comfortable.
Very good. So you're thinking about a part 2?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Okay.
I am.
And what can we expect from part 2?
It's actually going to be like an assignment book, like a journal.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
That's
I'm just
awesome.
throwing some things out there because people are just like, could you please do a part 2? I'm like, guys, the book hasn't even been out for 2 months yet. They're like, so?
Right.
I'm like,
exactly.
oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So, I just want to give something, that the people want, that they need.
Exactly.
I don't want to just throw something out there to say, oh, my name is on it.
Right.
I want it to have meaning behind it. So, when I leave and I have
always
children,
say that.
they can have something to say, okay, my mom did this, and, this is what I can relate to. And
That's
even my dad and my uncle, because my uncle, I go to him for everything.
Okay.
That's like my side man, my sidekick.
Exactly.
And he read it, and he was just like, oh my God. He's like, I'm so proud of you. I was like, I made it. I made it. Yes.
Great,
so,
great.
That's going to be part 2.
So how does your dad feel? I mean, did your dad know that you had so many, I guess, different emotions and in you?
No.
Oh, really?
Because we had a rough relationship growing up.
Okay.
It was like tug of war with him. I mean, my dad doesn't mind me talking about it. I talk about it in the book.
Okay.
But he was addicted to drugs, and I felt left out as a young person, which led me to running away from home and getting pregnant at a young age and having a miscarriage and blaming my mom. And I felt as though he had favorites between the rest of his children.
Okay.
So when he saw me write it, he was just like, oh my God. He was like, keep writing. He was like, somebody out there is going to need this.
That's right.
And I said, I wanted to get your approval first. I didn't want you to be mad. He was like, I can't be mad. That's your truth. He was like, you're living in it.
That's
so I said, well, I'm going to put something else in the book.
That's right.
So I just kept writing, and he's proud of me.
Awesome.
He wants me to do more.
Very good. Very good. So where can everyone find the book?
It's on Amazon right now.
Okay.
And I also have ordered some more hard copies myself, but they're going so fast.
Okay.
So I should have some more in my hand by next week.
Perfect.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm on Amazon.
Awesome.
Yes, and it's on Kindle too. So if you don't want to actually have the hard copy, you just read it on Kindle.
Oh, okay. So they can get it on Amazon and Kindle. Kindle, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. And part 2, we're going to be looking for part 2.
Yes. Very soon. Very soon.
Perfect.
Yes.
So how can they reach you if they ever want to inquire your services as far as grievance counseling and so forth? How can they reach you for that?
They can email me at sugaluv7@gmail.com.
That's Sugar Love, y'all.
Sugarluv7@gmail.com. Or you can go to my social media page. My name is Shakita Shaw, SHAKITA because a lot of people spell my name backwards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or you can find me on Instagram _peacewithso_.
Awesome.
Yes.
Peace. You said, what was it? Peace?
_peacewithso.
Oh, okay. Underscore peace with soul. Okay, great.
Yep.
Awesome. So you guys make sure that you get her book.
you.
I'm telling you, she hurts her spirit. If you guys don't already follow her, make sure you follow her on Facebook, IG. You will definitely be enlightened. Each and every time she posts, I have to say I never see a negative word come out of this woman's mouth. So you guys make sure you follow her. If you need an uplifting word, just her spirit is awesome. Make sure you get her book. Support her, follow her. Make sure you get part 2. Part 2 is part 2 will be coming in a minute.
Yes, in a minute.
So make sure you guys reach out, get her book. All you guys that want something positive. You get tired of the same old, the negativity, the drama, the issues, and you just want to start instilling something positive into your life and into your mind and your spirit. Reach out to her. I'm telling you, will not be disappointed. I think you will definitely be pleasantly surprised and pleased. So I want to thank you for joining me today. This has definitely been a pleasure as always. As always.
Thank you.
And just know that, like I tell all of my amazing guests, you always have a platform here. So whenever you have a word or whenever you have something that you want to get out, you always got a platform right here.
Now.
All right.
You knew it was coming out. It was going to come out. I was sitting still for too long.
So I thank you guys for tuning in to another Sunday over here at the Ustyle Magazine Live Radio. It has definitely been a pleasure. I hope you guys have an amazing week, a very pleasant and blessed week. And I will be here next Sunday, same station, same time. Right here, listenvisionlive.com, over here at Listen Vision Studios. Next week, I will have with me Miss Dana Dane. We'll be talking all about candid conversations and cocktails. So I will see you guys next Sunday right here. Don't go anywhere.
Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Oh!